is going on, guys? It is finally time to do Dragon of War's character, my brother, the Dragon, Shawn Daniels Jr. It is finally time for his Created Wrestler video. We're doing it on WWE 2K20, and this is going to be one of the longest ones I think I'm going to be uploading in this entire series of uploads that I've been doing for the Created Wrestlers. Because not only does my brother have 2 attires, he doesn't have 3 attires. He has 4 different attires. So I'm going to go through his character, kind of go through some of the basics for his character. There's a few things that kind of do change per game, but a lot of it's pretty similar. And then we're going to go through all 4 of those attires. And it's going to be awesome. We're going to go through this one by one type of stuff. You know how we do it. Then we'll kind of just continue it, go through moves, entrance, all that stuff. So let's start off as far as face-wise. As you can see, we actually use a baseline face. So my brother wasn't too big on the customization part. He just wanted the attire. And of course him having the blue hair kind of hides the fact that he used the basic bitch face. So face deformation is literally just a basic shape face. And then as far as your structures, I think everything is pretty much gonna be baseline. There might be some stuff that we did change. It's been a while since I've created his character. So we'll just kind of go one by one so that you guys can see everything. Pause whenever you guys need, like we always do on the channel. We don't really stop, we just kind of go. You know, I wish I could make these videos more entertaining, having some music going or something, but obviously we can't do that for copyright purposes, and I'd like to keep the videos on my channel, not have them fucking be taken down because, oh, you're playing music in the background. You're not allowed to do that. It's stupid, but whatever. Now we're going to go ahead and go into the body customization. So my brother is actually 6'6", and he's actually right around the 300-pound mark. Granted, this is not my brother's actual physique, but for his character, we did give him that jacked build. Those big ass fucking strong arms, the built torso, and leg wise we just kind of, instead of having the tone and everything that we did for the upper body, we went more just the bulky lower body to kind of add into some size. Now as far as the name information, here it is here for you guys. So it's the Dragon, Shawn Daniels Jr., Dragon of War 94 on YouTube and a few other places. Or Shawn or Dragon in some of my videos that I've uploaded throughout the time of my career on YouTube here. Personal information, this is kind of just some extra stuff here. So of course my brother says he's a good guy, he's a face. He's from Portland, Oregon here, so, and then as far as signs, we just have stuff that has Dragon, Running Wild, stuff like that, American, you'll see some of the reasons for all that. He's another one of those 100 overalls, so his stats are maxed out. He's a beast. Skills, I just gave him literally everything. So my brother actually even does springboard. So a big boy that can springboard. You know how that be. As for menu pose, this is what we have. So this is just one of his attires. This is a little preview of his attire. He does the cross arms and has a look like fuck you bitch, I'm gonna fuck you up. Now let's go ahead and get into his attire now. Okay guys, so here is our first attire. This is my brother's primary attire. So let's go start off with the appearance side of this. As you guys can see, blue everything. So he has the blue beard, the blue hair, and the blue eyebrows, and also has blue eyes. He's the Dragon. Everything is blue. My brother is obsessed with the color blue. It's okay. It's his thing. So we just have the short hair, hair. Everything's nice and slicked back, and then we just use a darker shade of blue. Facial wise, we gave him a few other parts besides. So he does have this full beard, and so a few other things that we do add into it. We do give him some sideburns to kind of fill it in, a bit of an under goatee, as well as some mustaches to kind of, like I said, fill it in and make it to where he has a lot more of a bigger beard going on here. And then his eyes are, of course, blue, so we'll zoom in there. So there's what the eyes look like. Black pupil with a light blue iris. Now, as far as tattoos, one of the things that we kind of did also is my brother, we did give him some body hair. kind of just gives that whole entire like macho masculine type of appearance. Now, as far as tattoos, it's big on that all his tattoos have to be dragon themed. So as you can see on his left pectoral there, he's got a dragon. He's got a dragon on his forearm there as well, on his right forearm. He's also got another dragon here on his right shoulder, and then the biggest one is this dragon on his back. All of these are either from in-game or they were also from the online community creations. So some of the things here is just different kind of tattoos that my brother carries for his character. So these ones are just some of them here. So those are what we use there for that. Like I said, all of his tattoos are dragon related. Of course, nothing on his lower body, just basic bitch legs. So as far as the attire, this is his entrance attire for his primary entrance attire. So let's go ahead and start off. Nothing on the head, upper body. It's actually into the jacket section where we find this one. Now, what this is, it's a pretty dark shade of blue, but it's a very specific shade of blue. So I'll kind of show you that one. I know you really don't go into colors. So this is the shade of blue that we use for him. This is actually his favorite shade of blue, so that's why I wanted to show this, because it's a very specific detail that's according to Dragon's character. Material-wise, we use a velour material, and actually the entire attire is velour, so even the black is velour. It just works so much better. Gloves match as well, so we use that top there, or the jacket. As far as the gloves, they are under the basic ones, but like they are, of course, very similar, and they match up with the lining and the shading and everything for the jacket. The lower body is in the bottoms again, same thing. So it's actually the bottoms that are meant for the top. There might have been a helmet at some point or a headgear that matches it as well, but the pants definitely work with this. Everything lines up there. And then same thing with the boots. So the boots are also meant to line up. So yeah, definitely this is, like I said, this is just his entrance. And then for this one, in the ring attire, we'll switch over here to go to this. We'll edit that. So the biggest thing is he takes off the top, and then he'll fight with no shirt on. So this is Dragon's first attire. Let's go ahead and go over to the second attire, and we'll take a look at that one. And here we are, guys. So this is his second attire. This is actually the tag team attire that myself and my brother's characters had. The Brotherhood, of course, us being actual blood brothers. It was a cool little theme. So this is kind of like our actual tag team attire. You guys will see on my Creator Wrestler video that I also have a similar attire to this, but mine's a little different. Just to kind of, you know, show the camaraderie, but also show that we are our own characters. So as far as, we'll start off with the lower body on this one. So we both use camouflage pants. My brother does like the multi-shade blue with some black in there. And then we also have boots on here. So we actually use like the classic like shield-looking boots here. I believe these were like Dean Ambrose's style of boots here, I believe. So we both use those because it tucks in perfectly for those pants. The upper body, so we use actually just a not tucked in muscle shirt. And then it's this custom, the Brotherhood emblem that we used. And I thought it worked perfectly. It's not officially my logo. I think I just found it somewhere on the community creations page. So again, not actually my logo. But I liked it. I thought it was great. And, you know, since my brother and I always did like do good as a tag team characters, it was something we decided to do. The glove-wise, it's pretty much be the exact same gloves from the other attire, so this will give you a better view of what those are. But it's just a different material. So this is the second attire. Let's go ahead and switch over to that third attire, and we'll show you that one now. And here we are, guys, with the third attire for my brother's character. This is actually a shield-themed attire, so this is actually what we used for like when we kind of like had like a little bit of a shield tribute group back in the day of a few years ago. So my brother used actually like more of the Seth Rollins type of appearance here. So this is actually not only his entrance, but this is also his ring attire. So he actually fought in the exact same gears he entered in. And so this is just like a third attire. Like I said, it's just pretty much you're imitating the Seth Rollins style gear. So let's go ahead and transition over to the fourth one, and we'll show you that one as well. Pretty sure you like that one. And here we are with the fourth attire, guys. So there's a few things to kind of go off with this one. Backstory to it, obviously it's American themed. As you see, it's full like red, white, and blue with some black highlights into it. Backstory to this one, in WWE 2K18, my brother was actually a 3-year running United States champion. So he held the title for 3 years straight in Universe mode. And me being the brother I was, I figured, you know what? If you're going to be holding the title for that damn long, I'm going to make you a custom attire. So this is what I came up with, was like a American theme thing. So as far as the clothing on here, let's go ahead and go over that. Obviously, appearance is the exact same as all the other ones. Nothing on the head. So this is the jacket. It's actually a default one. I believe this was Baron Corbin's jacket at one point, I believe, when he's the lone wolf. So this is kind of like a close-up of it. And this is like just like the different positionings we did. Now, as for material, that is a big part of this attire. So the material is actually the satin, or Satan, however you pronounce it, material. All 4 colors are the exact same material. So this kind of just goes over the different parts there. Not only on that, but we also do have elbow pads. So we went with the elbow pads that have like this hexagon type of shaping on the elbow part, because I thought it actually worked with like some of the diamonds and other materials that is in like the vest. So it works best for these. Obviously, we went full blue on those. And then here's the gloves. So as far as the gloves, this is the ones we went with, pretty much almost the exact same as before. But we went with the blue and red, primary blue, red being the secondary. And of course, like the palm is also blue. So that's what the top looks like. Lower body, this is a little tricky to do. So you have to find these. They're under the basic bottoms. Now, the easiest way to tell is one side is like all stripes and the other side is more open up. Obviously, kind of has some like unique logos all over it, but it kind of works out for like the American theme and red, white, and blue theme. So that's what we went with. As well as he does have full kick pads, so that's what the big blue part is just straight up kick pads. They are the ones that go all the way up and over the knee and then hook up under the foot. And then we went with the big boots to kind of help like thicken it and show that it's more like not just like weird shaped. Because if you go with like a standard like boot, it actually kind of like clown foots for some reason. So this one actually works perfect, where it kind of like shows the bulkiness and like shows how big he is. So yeah, so this is my brother's fourth attire, and then the biggest difference between that and this one is actually he just takes off the vest and he fights with just pants, elbows, gloves, and stuff like that. So this is my brother's fourth attire. Yeah, lots of different things you can do for the dragon here. But let's go ahead and move over to the move set, show you some of that stuff, and we'll get into that now. Okay, guys, so now we're going to check out some of his moves. So a few things on here. We're going to start off with his special moves. Signature-wise, my brother has always been big on these 2 main things for his signatures. The RKO, and then the People's Elbow. RKO because he's always been a fan of RKO, and it's a quick, easy move to hit. And People's Elbow, not only because A, he likes it, but B, it leads to one of his finishers. So let's go ahead and show you that now. Finisher-wise, standing up, we have that 619. This is my brother's favorite finisher. He's always loved doing the 619, and it works also because he's a big boy, so it, like I said, he's a big boy, so he can fucking do his shit, you know. But this is what that People's Elbow leads up to, because they stop and he's standing on the side, which leads perfect to his finisher, the Worm. Now imagine a big motherfucker like my brother's character doing something like the Worm. Yeah, you just imagined it. Obviously on the outside we can't do any of those, so what we did is we gave him a few other things here. So I gave him some gut wrench suplexes, where he just kind of like makes you look like a little bitch, tossing you around. And then of course we gave him the spear bomb, because I thought this was a badass fucking power bomb. And it works good for him on the outside. OMG wise and everything, this is what else we got for his specials. We gave him the Hulk Hogan comeback. you guys will see a lot of his stuff. He does like Hulk Hogan, theme-wise and everything. I don't know where my brother stands for Hulk Hogan as a character, to be honest. My brother isn't the big on wrestling anymore. He kind of like fell out of wrestling, and so he really doesn't do it anymore. Like I said, pause whatever you guys need at any point. Taunt-wise, here's his taunts. So, again, he's using like some Hulk Hogan taunts, some Shane O'Mac taunts. Obviously, you know, the boy got flex. This is one that you guys, like, for my brother, if he had his way, this would be his one taunt that he would ask for anybody who does his character to give him. He loves the spinneroo. Let's see. And a lot of this is, again, just like more taunting type of stuff. I also gave him some push-ups here. So yeah, just a lot of just random ones here. Now, as far as striking and stuff like that, these are some of his strikes he does. There's really nobody that my brothers actually base off of on moves, so his is actually one of those that it's like fully customized on like move set. So just kind of play with it, give him some moves. That's a big one on my brother. He likes to do a lot of tosses and kind of making his opponent look weak. He's a very big, very agile guy, so he does a lot of stuff like that. But he also does a lot of slams. Some of the other things on here. Like I said, guys, pause whenever you guys need. If you guys need to take a look at some of these moves. Submission game. This is a big one also, is I gave him the bear hug. So, he's a big boy. Let him give a big old bear hug. Ground submission. Really nothing special. Springboard. So this is what my brother does for springboard stuff. Obviously not everything does have a springboard position assigned to it. Here's some ringside. Or hold on. So right after he does his 619 when he's on the outside, this is what I have him do then. Is a big old springboard senton 630. You can also pin off of this so it works even better. It looks amazing. So yeah, let's go ahead and keep going through some of this. So we're actually going to do something a little unique here. So we're going to transition to this before we go to the entrance. Okay guys, so here we are. I just wanted to show you guys this little, how this would flow together. So we'll go ahead and do my brother's people's elbow. And then we'll kind of flow through and show you like why all three of those work together. So then we stop here, okay? And then we'll go to match options. We'll go from signature to finisher. And now we're in finisher mode. So then we'll go ahead and hit the worm. And there's it's kind of like the people's worm is what we call it. So he hits that people's elbow and then he hits the worm. And then of course the next one here is of course, you know, the big 6'6", 300-pounder doing the 619. And then of course from there then we do this. So it flows beautiful. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get over to his entrance and we'll show you that now. Here we are, guys. ultimately into the entrance. So my brother has always done the Shane Shuffle, Shane O'Mac Shuffle. So I always gave him the Shane McMahon's motion. He uses the Hollywood Hulk Hogan type of entrance music. Now, for a while there, it wasn't on there, so one of the other options is Shawn Michaels, because it does, his name is being said, Shawn. He is the Dragon Shawn Daniels. So it kind of worked out there. Now that they brought it back to Hollywood Hulk Hogan, he's now back to Hollywood Hulk Hogan. As far as like everything, like all the the lights and everything, and like the covers and the backgrounds, anything that's really blue. So I went with AJ Styles on this one. I think I went with somebody else on some of the other ones. It's just whatever I find that's really blue is what I give him. So this is what we use for his entrance wise. I do appreciate you guys checking out the video. If you did enjoy it, hit drop a like on the video. Goddamn, I can't even talk now. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell. There's plenty of other creative wrestler videos, so go check those out. Go check out some of the other videos or live streams I've done in the past. Hit that notification bell so that way you guys know when I go live again or whenever I post more videos. I got plenty more coming out. I'm trying to get more videos posted out in the next bit. So I appreciate you guys checking it out, and I'll see you guys around for the next ones.